Thanks for watching Film Buff, really, honestly. It's fucking great.
Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Film Buff. Alright man, we're back for another Black Mirror episode. So for this next one, I'm gonna jump to season 4, USS Callister. I've heard great things about this episode. I know it has a bit of like a Star Trek thing going on, you know, like a bit of a spoof type thing going on. I'm not sure if that's the full episode like this, or I've just seen some of the promo stuff, you know, the promo like shots. That's about it. I purposely don't want to read into it because I'm going to watch it, so I'm going to find out regardless, right? Before that, I would like to thank all the amazing patrons. Thank you so much for your amazing support. You guys are absolutely brilliant. And I hope you're enjoying the early access stuff. Alright, let's check it out.
Captain Daly? Port?
Jesse Plemons.
Confederation vessel. Jump straight out of White Space.
Jimmy Simpson.
Right in front of us.
You want me to plot up a sioux course, Captain?
No. We'll let him go. For now.
What the? And the kiss.
God bless you.
Floor. Welcome to Callister.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Of course. So,
Oh, are you okay, man?
Oh, this dude, I know him from somewhere.
I guess you didn't see my gym bag. Yeah. Come on, get up. I'm sorry, bud.
Okay, left it.
Bud.
You're gonna do it for me, and you're gonna make it good. You know, you're a god to me, at least.
Callister.
You're Robert Daly, right?
Right.
And I just wanted to pass on my admiration to the person who actually designed Infinity. The procedural algorithm is amazing. It's just some beautiful code.
Thank you.
You must be busy. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
Sorry.
No.
Well, just fangirling. Sorry.
Fangirl.
Yeah, it's Space Fleet.
Look at his face, man. It just lit up, you
TV
know, because
show.
someone's showing interest in
Before your time.
same thing.
Before my time. Seasons 1 to 6. Netflix has it these days.
Meta.
It's your first day.
Yeah.
Have you had the tour?
No,
Please, allow me.
It was so nice to meet you.
Just a little bit.
Nice place, man. It's an obsession. It looks like an obsession to me. Oh, okay, so he has like a... He has his own, you know, test unit, I'm guessing. They just like... Yeah. Well, something special for him?
I'm afraid so, sir.
Oh, he's angry today.
You are pathetic, Walton. What are you?
Pathetic?
Oh
so
boy.
Valdak's out there somewhere.
In here, he's the master.
Well,
Out there, you know, he gets
all right.
ignored and pushed aside.
ask a check. Walton.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Mr. Daly is actually the whole reason I'm here.
really?
I mean,
Interesting.
who wouldn't want to work under
Dude,
an
come on.
incredible
Don't do the
mind
creepy
like
thing
that?
now.
You know, his
Be
coding
cool.
is it's sublime.
Do you have a thing for him?
Daly, no.
Oh, fuck it. I was gonna say, you know, don't be too nice to him because he gets a bit starey.
Oh. She wasn't lying. He has been a little bit starey so far.
Take up.
Thank you.
dude, stop looking. Oh. He's about to swab some DNA. Slippery slope, man.
Nanette, we've met.
Maybe. In the real world, I wouldn't have no way of knowing.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you'd better sit down.
No, I don't want to sit down. I want to know what's going on.
You're on board Robert Daly's ship.
Robert Daly, the CTO?
Because you're not actually you.
What?
I know it's mental.
It's similar
You're
to
a copy.
yeah.
A digital clone.
No, I'm me.
I am.
They feel
I'm
like
me.
they're real though, right?
Not the real you.
Daly's created an identical digital version of you.
I am your captain. An order is an order.
Then go fuck yourself.
Ooh.
Sir.
Were you gonna throw a fireball?
Oh dear. Can't see, can't breathe. Unpleasant, isn't it? You won't die, you know. No one dies in here unless I want them to. I can keep you like this forever if I feel like it. Forever gasping for a breath with a mouth that isn't there. We will never... Hold on, I think my pizza's here. Pause game.
What's happening?
You heard him. He paused the game. Because he's got a pizza delivery.
If we die, the secret of the crystal dies with us, Valdak. Oh, my God! We are all gonna die! Valdak, over there! A naked lady! Really?
And I've been a good adversary for you. Have I not? I'm dead. Please.
No, he won't.
Killing in cold blood is against Space Fleet code. Sorry, bud.
So they feel pain, I think.
He's a jolly good fellow, but he's a jolly good fellow. So say, oh my fuck.
That wasn't very nice. Exit game.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh my
This is tense. What are you doing?
Please don't do that. Don't.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
There's no genitals in Space Fleet. This is a wholesome universe.
He must have modified our code that way.
He's a coder. He is fallible.
She's a coder as well, right? So
You won't hack it. I've tried.
I haven't.
oh man. Oh. Gorgeous.
13th
Herself.
floor. Welcome to Callister.
Mr. Daly. Hi.
Hi.
She's gonna show him.
Did you just send me an Infinity invite?
What? No.
It was really weird. It had a message attached. Something about people trapped in a game.
Oh, we are getting out of here.
Nope.
I tried the carrot, now meet the stick.
None of this is gonna make you happy, Daly, because you're sick.
And you need help. You can get real me on the phone again. I may have some leverage.
Leverage. On yourself.
There's some pretty interesting images on there that I should have deleted a while ago, but I didn't. So
Daly told me what happened. Back on the outside, the real me brought Tommy to work one day. Anyway, evidently, Tommy had a lollipop that day. That's all Daly needed. He took Tommy and he threw him out of the airlock. Right out into space. He made me watch. Have you ever seen an unsuited body compress in space? They freeze and crack like a porcelain doll.
Damn. He's sick, man.
What choice do I have?
Great acting, man. Jimmy Simpson.
Okay.
He actually bought it. I mean, they've set him up as a really smart guy, so...
God damn. It's nice. Nice betting.
Nice betting.
Oh, okay. Should I keep scoring?
Any of the last 9 would do.
oh my god. Elliot, you fucking asshole. What do you want?
What we want is for you to do exactly as instructed, or your entire gallery
Will be shared with your friends and your family. And Pornhub.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do what you want. Anything. I'll do anything. Hi, I'm in position. What am I doing?
Nice.
Do you think that you can do that?
I think I can try.
Don't ever tell me the odds.
We're at the edge of the belt. You think we're gonna make it?
USS Callister has lost engine power.
Coming to get you! Hello!
I was thinking I should say... sorry. You created Infinity. You're a fucking genius. I exploited that. I treated you like the golden goose and I got fat on the profits. And I was thinking, I should have appreciated you more. You know? I should have treated you better. But you threw my son out of an airlock, so... fuck you to death.
I hope you're going to die.
God damn it!
What happened?
The mod's gone. Daily Space Fleet mod has been stripped away by the firewall. He's stuck there.
Update complete. Wormhole closed. Controls are disabled.
No.
No.
So what do we do now?
We've got an infinite procedurally generated universe at our disposal. We can go anywhere.
Holy mackerel.
Exit game! Exit game! Exit fucking game! Exit fucking game! Exit fucking game!
So he's gonna end up dying there. Like sitting there on the chair. At one point he's gonna die.
Hello, do you have anything to trade at all?
No,
So why did you respond? Okay, just get the hell out of my quadrant or I'll blast you to shit. You got
Oh,
10
that's him.
seconds.
stick us in hyperwarp and let's
6,
fuck off somewhere.
5,
Aye, Captain.
Really? Nanette is fine.
4,
Aye, Nanette.
3, 2, 1.
You better run. King of space right here.
King of space.
Fantastic, man. Alright, man. That was brilliant. Brilliant episode. I thought that was fantastic, man. I just loved it so much. You know, the actors, the story itself, the themes being tackled in here. Firmly top 3. Easily top 3, I'd say, for me. Personal, favorites of the show. Man, that last shot of him just sitting in that chair, just brain dead. I think at that point he's just brain dead, man. Yeah, man, I just, yeah, I just found that so disturbing, man. That this is how it's, his life's probably gonna end. Because they're on a break, and the break is supposed to be like 10 days, and he's got a do not disturb sign on his door. Not that people are gonna come see him anyways, right? They established him as this loner, outsider type, so he's stuck in there for eternity. If his, so even if his body, he's gonna die out there. His body is, for 10 days, he's gonna die out there, right? His physical body, so he's gonna pass on. But does that mean that his, that's the question here. Does he die in the simulation as well? His conscience, is that gonna get deleted the moment his body passes on, or just ceases, or does his setup allow him to transfer it into the game and keep it there, until he comes out, and then it kind of goes right back into his body? I'm not really sure, but the brown dude, he said he's stuck there. So I don't know if the game's gonna delete him. He legitimately just seems to be stuck in that little spaceship forever. I'm not sure if he's gonna disappear once the body in real life kind of passes on. But by the end of that, it looked like he was kind of brain dead. It did look like he's brain dead. So perhaps his conscience did get deleted in the game, and now he's just laying there brain dead. I don't know if I feel bad for him, or I do look at it in terms of like, how's he gotten to this point? Yeah, man, quite the ending there. Before I go to the top, few noticeable things. I really enjoyed the cast. I really like the cast in this. Jimmy Simpson, pleasant surprise to see Jimmy Simpson, because I knew the only cast member I knew is Jesse Plemons. Like, I knew he's in it, but I didn't know anything else. I didn't know who else is in this. So that first shot of Jesse Plemons coming into control room, and then there's Jimmy Simpson. So I was pleasantly surprised to see Jimmy Simpson, who was fantastic in this, especially his his clone or his digital copy. Fantastic in this, man. Interesting opening to the show. Sorry, not to the episode, because it opens up in this campy recreation of the show he loves, Space Fleet. Now, see, in this recreation of it, or like that was my first taste of it, right? The first thing you notice is that he comes in, he's this charismatic captain who's got all the answers. He knows how to get out of a situation. He's got a crew that adores him. Basically the perfect leader, Cut to reality. The doors open, and there stands a depressed-looking, miserable figure, man. And that was sudden. It's like in your face. He's not really outspoken. He goes up to the receptionist, who turns out to be one of the crew members. And he's like a mouse. He's like a little mouse. She can barely hear him. He's trying to get her attention. At that point, I thought he's just like an employee. Just like, he's like intern or employee. No, that, it turned out he has a major role in the company, like co-owner, right? You couldn't tell though. People are like walking all over him. So pretty much the exact opposite of the Space Fleet captain I saw in the opening. It was almost as if he's invisible in there, man. There's no respect for him. He's like the odd man out. No one really wants to talk to him. He doesn't really know how to talk to people. He makes things really uneasy for people if he starts a conversation. And they really, and they make you feel bad for him. You do feel bad for him. You don't want to see anyone treated like that. That's fucked up. You don't treat people like that. But that's the show though, right? That's what the show does. They make you feel bad, and then you realize that this person is just absolutely fucked up. But it's this kind of thing that that led to his sick behavior. At points it was absolutely sick. So after that opening, you just feel really bad for him. But then the net shows up, and she's so respectful. She knows who he is. She thinks he's this genius, and she loves all the stuff he's done. And you see his face light up. Like you can tell he's shocked. He's shocked and he's happy. Of course, this is all before I found out about his dark side. So yeah, man, it's cool to see him get some recognition, but then James barges in and dresses him down, man. He dresses him down in front of the new intern, and he takes it. Because I feel like that's the only thing he knows how to do. He's been taking it clearly for a long time. He doesn't really stand up for himself. Not in reality. Let's get to that in a bit. And then cut to him going home, and at this point to show us that he is full on obsessed Space Fleet fanatic, right? They show his setup. So at home he has his own mod, offline mod, and it's modded to be it's like a Space Fleet mod, right? Just the lifestyle, man. It's not good. Well, it's not good for him. He has all his suppressed rage, anger, sadness that he keeps in. He keeps it bottled in, and he takes it out on these characters in the game. But the problem here is that these characters are basically just like the cookie. Una Chaplin's character. It's the same thing. They're fully conscious copies, digital copies. That again, brings us into this ethical dilemma. And this time he goes in and he takes that anger out on them, and he chokes James. He's just in a really bad mood, and it feels like that's his thing. Based on reality and how things go and how people treat him, especially the people in that in the game, their real life counterparts, yeah, you know, it's like a toss up. You know, he could come in, he might be in like a joyful mood to actually, you know, play the game. Or he could come in and he'll be just absolutely annoyed, angry, and he'll take it out on them. He has no problem taking out on them, because I think he's made the choice of thinking these are just, you know, these are just digital copies. You know, these aren't the real ones, so I could do whatever the hell I want. I can treat them badly. Yeah, and then, you know, Nanette being in that office space really, it was distracting for him because he kept looking at her, and, you know, unfortunately, it was brought to Nanette's attention that, you know, don't give him too much attention, he'll start staring, and that affected Nanette's next encounter. You know, she quickly just goes in to give him the coffee and just out. Doesn't want to talk to him. That might have pissed him off, you know, even more. He might have judged Nanette right then and there. It's like, oh, so you're not going to talk to me? And, you know, throughout, you know, and for a little bit, there's a few scenes of him just kind of looking at her. You know, at first I thought he's really, you know, he's into her. He likes her, so he's just looking at her. You know, that's what I thought at first, but no, man. It was actually much creepier than that. He's actually looking at her coffee cup in that one scene, not her. He's just trying to see what she's going to do with it, because in his mind he's thinking of the DNA. And the moment he sees her take a sip, you know, there's a shot. It switches back to Jesse Plemons, Robert, and you see just his face. You know, he's so excited of the prospect of potentially having her DNA if she tosses it out, and she tosses it into the bin. Just creepy, man. Just, that's, you know, he's sick. You know, he's sick. They said it. He needs help. That means, you know, and at that point it meant that he had to get all of their DNAs from somewhere, and they explain it, you know, they explain it to Nanette once she's in there. So yeah, you know, he had some problems. He's a little bit unstable. All right, so I touched on this a little bit, but just like Una Chaplin's character, the cookie, you know, the cookie that was in a past Black Mirror episode, these are exact replicas that are conscious beings that have all the real memories of their real life counterparts, and the sensation of pain is still there, you know, so they can be harmed. And, you know, that's even more fucked up that, you know, Robert put that in there because he plans on harming them every now and then. You know, now these are so real, these replicas, these digital copies, that Nanette actually thought she's in some kind of bizarro dream, up until they told her that she's just a digital copy of Nanette. That Nanette thought she was Nanette, if that makes sense. You know, she thought she was the Nanette, the one, the only Nanette. So see, right there is all the proof you need that these, even though they're digital copies in a simulation, they think they're the real deal, man. Because the memories are real, the pain is real. It's just, you know, these are conscious beings. The only difference is that they have company. Una Chaplin had it bad. She was in there for 6 months at a time because John Hamm was being a dick, by herself. At least these digital copies have each other, you know, so you're not going to be alone if you're going to take a positive out of this. But yeah, you know, they explained it to her. At first she wasn't going to have it. You know, it took her a long time to go with the flow because she just couldn't admit, you know, she just couldn't believe that this is not her and it's just a digital copy of herself. So, you know, they told her all about Robert and the fucked up shit he does. I believe James called it a bubble universe controlled by an asshole god. You know, that's what he said. Now he called him a god there, and he had a lot of power in there. You know, he controlled everything, but there, you know, it was still a simulation that had some rules, like jumping to the end. He couldn't just like magically, you know, appear in front of them. He had to chase them down. He had to follow those rules. He couldn't go any faster. He had to chase them down. He couldn't just appear at random spots. He actually had to travel. Now, I'm not sure if that was by design. He wanted it to be authentic, you know. and give himself some challenge, or the game just didn't allow him to have that kind of control. Though it's a mod, so he can mod it to be anything he wants, right? So at one point the topic of genitalia comes up. The choice to leave out genitalia altogether. First of all, it shows that he's sick. He's he needs help, but he's not that far gone. You know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna go in there and rape anyone. Like, he's not that far gone. So he's made the choice to leave out all genitalia. Now, the reasoning for that, there's a few options here. The first one being that he is so obsessed that he wants to recreate the show the way he remembers it. So like a wholesome show, no sex, no mention of it, because I'm guessing it was airing at a time that it was these kind of things were not going to be mentioned on television. So the first option is that he just wants it to be this wholesome recreation of this show he loves, just how he remembers it. Second option, is he afraid of it? Is he afraid of intimacy? Is he not comfortable around this topic? Perhaps it's one of those things that he's really kind of afraid of because he has no experience in it, or not much experience in it, because they've certainly set him up as a person that's really lacking in social skills, So I doubt he's getting laid much, right? Or at all, It's possible that he's not getting laid at all, and it's been years, that he's just so scared of it. That's just another possibility, that he's just afraid of sex altogether, and he just wants to leave that aspect out of it. Or option number 3, he's just straight up an asshole, and he wants to make sure that once he's out of there, that they have no, chance to have any kind of fun or any kind of excitement, because sex is exciting, right? It's amazing. So he gives them that. If he gives them that option, they'll just be, they'll just be fucking each other forever, basically, in there, right? In the downtime. And being the asshole he is, he just wants to take that possibility out of it. He wants them to suffer and be miserable. That's the whole point of this, right? He has these digital copies of people he hates in real life, hates their guts, just hates everything about them. So he wants to make them suffer. But, in real life, he can't do that. He's just not capable. But in here, he's the motherfucking king. So he's going to make you suffer in here, And he knows that they're not going to know anything outside, but he sees them. He knows they're going to feel it. He wants to make them suffer. I knew he has problems, but, the moment that really made me realize he's, like, really sick in the head, something's off, like he needs help. He brought in Tommy, and that is James's son. That's how he broke him, because James said he was the first one in there by himself. So actually, let's change that up. There was someone in there that was by himself for a bit. I'm not sure how long, but James was in there for a long time by himself, and he said he kind of resisted everything. He stood up to him, and then he brought in Tommy, and he killed Tommy basically in front of him, and he made him watch. So he's sick, man. He needs help. So that's his thought process. He brought this kid in, and he wants to kill the kid in front of his father. So he'll cross any line. In here, it's like there are no rules. He crossed that line too, so that's fucked up. That's how he got James in line. And that scene was playing, back and forth, because Nanette was trying to get James to come on board, with the new plan. And he's explaining, no, I can't. And that scene was emotional, man. It really got me. I teared up watching that. Great acting by Jimmy Simpson. But he did end up joining, the final plan, the final go at it. So, the new plan, the first plan kind of fell apart because real life Nanette told Robert, and that, that tipped him off. The second time they tried it was Nanette. She came up with this plan that she's going to blackmail herself, her real life counterpart, by threatening to expose her nudes. Now, for real life Nanette to actually go break in to the co-owner's house, she's an intern at this company. Those must have been some filthy nudes. She's kind of playing it on. She's asking him for personal attention. She could use it. This is, you know, at this part I was a little bit like, they set him up as a really smart guy. He's creepy, you know, he's sick, he's creepy, but he is a smart guy. So the fact that he fell for this, you know, the oh, come on in, you know. So he actually fell for Nanette's, you know, come into the water, let's kind of splash around. You know, part of me was thinking, like, he's so smart. He's actually gonna buy this, like he knows better, you know. He's creepy, he's sick, but he's not dumb. But then the other part of me is thinking that, you know, he's not used to this. He's not used to having this kind of attention, so he doesn't even realize, like, he's being played. You know, he thinks this is, like, legitimate. Real life Nanette gets it done. You know, she gets the DNA. The chase is on, and then, you know, there's a bit of an emotional scene again. They try to make a shortcut. If, you know, it messes up the ship, so James has to go in there and kind of, you know, basically die. Well, he can't die, but he's going to feel the pain of this. As he's in there, restarting I'm not sure what exactly he's restarting, but he's restarting something. You know, he's talking to Robert, and he does realize that, you know, he should have treated him better on the outside, and should have given him more credit, shouldn't have used him. And though it's getting through to Robert, you know, but of course Robert, you know, made him watch his son die, who knows for how many times. So he just said, fuck you to death. And yeah, and, you know, that allowed them to escape. And that left him, as the hole closed, that left him in there. So they got out of the mod, and they made it into just the normal MMO, right? You know, so now they're connected to everyone. So, you know, now they don't have a leader. You know, now they don't have this oppressor. You know, they didn't die, but now they're free to do as they please, and their genitalia's back. So that's good. Of course, you know, there's a scene of them kind of looking at each other. Now they're just gonna go on exploring for forever, right? There's a quick cameo by Aaron Paul. You could hear it. It was, you know, it was really clear that's him. But yeah, you know, bit of a happy ending for the digital clones, at least. But no, not a happy ending for Robert, because Robert, yeah, he's gonna die in there, and is sitting in his room in his chair, because no one's coming for him. 10 days, do not disturb. He's clearly doesn't have too many friends, or if any friends at all. Now I'm thinking, you know, once they do, you know, after 10 days, after like 12 days, they'll notice he hasn't come in. They'll go to his house. They'll find his body. I'm guessing he has security footage in there, right? So they're gonna see Nanette and her fingerprints all over the place, or at least on the fridge. So she's gonna be. So she might, you know. So there's a good chance she'll be in trouble as well. But yeah, man, that shot of him sitting in his chair, like brain dead, tears rolling down his face, is, you know, it's disturbing. It was eerie. It was a little bit sad that, you know, this is how this man, you know, like what led him to this point, you know, to go out like this. It was sad to see that aspect of it. Yeah, but yeah, man, fantastic episode. In my top 3 easily. All right, so if you enjoyed that, please smash that thumbs up. Please leave your comments. I'm sure there's a few different takes on this. You know, I would love to hear people's thoughts on this. It's always fantastic to learn something new or something I didn't pick up in the episode, so feel free to comment, let me know. Once again, thank you so much to the amazing patrons. You guys are absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for your support. You'll have the next episode of this on early access right now, so enjoy. And yeah, once again, thank you for dropping by. Take it easy.